So thank you so much for watching my presentation. My name is Elora Mirmahdi, and I did a marketing internship summer 2020 at Gentle Smile Dental Office run by Dr. Shelley Mixon. So my background, I was a chemistry major and I did internship in Georgia Institute of Technology as a research assistant in summer 2019. And then I switched to business, and this is going to be my first official internship in business field. Gentle Smile Dental. Gentle Smile Dental is an office located in Atlanta and with over more than 20 years experience. And Dr. Shelley Mixon is a dentist that has over 20 years experience and also training students. My duties and responsibilities was including a big range of coming up with ideas, doing the social medias, creating videos from the procedures, data analysis, advertise, answering phone calls, and doing customer services that needed for promote the business. Data analysis. So one of the most interesting thing that I figured out was that 80% of the reviews talk about the pain-free experience. So I try to use that phrase as our main power in the local businesses, because the pain-free experience is something can be something very important for either kids or even older people that we could use it to advertise in the social media. Another thing I figured out was that 80% of the customers in the past 10 years were between 40 to 80 years old. So based on that, we can say most of our clients are pretty much older generation. And the result of that would be we could do more veneers in the office. So I talked to Dr. Mixon about it. She's highly experienced in veneers and specialized in veneers also. So I told her, because your clients are most likely older generation and you have a US-based lab for veneers, we can do a very good advertise on that because not all the dentists have a US-based lab for veneers. It is true that our cost would be most likely more than others, but if you advertise it in the right way, we can also mention that our quality is better because of being a US-based lab. Another thing that I came up with was teeth whitening, because Dr. Mixon's assistant is specialized in teeth whitening, but she's a student and training in the office, and she wasn't doing the teeth whitening for the clients. So what I did was I made little packages for her with really cheap money, and less than an hour, people could do their teeth whitening, and we got so many good reviews for that. Another thing I did was check up calls on customers. So what I would do was after each client finished their procedure, I would call them and to see how they are, how they're doing after 2-3 days. And we also got so many good reviews for that. Another thing I would do, we had so many, because Dr. Mixon is very flexible with the payment. What I did was after each procedure, if the client wanted to do the payment plan, I would give them $20 off for the down payment, and instead I would ask them to give us a reviews on Google. Another thing was I kind of wanted to a little bit focus on younger generation too, so we will have a wider range of ages. So what I did was I made a little packages for kids, including a toothbrush, toys, and a little toothpaste for them, and we also got good reviews for that. And the first day of my work, I printed a big poster of Dr. Mixon and put it on the front window of the office. And I think it was a really good thing to do. And the most important things in this internship for me was that coming up with the idea of free dental scan. So I told Dr. Mixon that she can do a free dental scan for each client, no matter what is the procedure is, even though if they come for teeth cleaning. So what I would do after they were done with the teeth cleaning or any procedure that they have, I would consult with them about the cavities they have or any other problem that is shown in the scan. And I would tell them that we would have a very good discount for you if you can, for example, fill up your cavity here today or make reservation for another day. Another thing I did was we had so many clients. I could say 90% of the clients were local clients that they live very close by and from also local businesses. So I would pass the business card to local businesses and ask them to pass it to people. And we had some clients saying that they found us from the business card and local businesses. The connection between the internship and the coursework. So it's definitely very close. It's definitely very related to the marketing class I had with Dr. Nasser. And I used every single project and idea that we talked about in the class, every like method we could use for marketing to come up with those ideas by pretty much by analyzing the data most and working very closely with Dr. Mixon. What's next for me? For me, this internship was very important because I'm trying to start up my own business and I pretty much understand the value of marketing for each business. It really helped me. And right now I know how it's exactly going to work. I need to try out different ideas and see which one is the best. Another thing I would like to talk about is that I'm going to get an internship in Samuel Johnson as associate law firm as a marketer again. And so what's next for me again is that I'm going to use every single experience I had in Dental Smile Dental office to use in a bigger firm and a bigger company. And as you see, a bigger opportunity came out for me because of this internship. My recommendations for students. So I would say you have to do internships because it will really help you to figure out what you really like. I wouldn't know if I wanted to change my major to business if I didn't do internship in Georgia Tech. So it's really important. It's the key part. And another thing I would really like to say is that most of the students, they looking for big opportunities, but I figure out the big opportunities comes after small opportunities. So if you have an opportunity to do an internship, if the company isn't big, isn't famous, but it will give you good experience and you will have opportunities for future. And I will be more than happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. So I actually have a question. It seems like your supervisor was very open to your suggestions. Do you think that these suggestions were successful enough that she will continue using them long after you're gone?
She is using the actually because it was a very important internship for me. I still check up on that, and she's still using 2 or 3 of my ideas that I don't need to work for them. I'm pretty sure if she hires someone else as a marketer that can like give her a hand and do those extra works for her, she might definitely use like all the ideas I work for, but they still have those little packages for teeth whitening that I came up with, and also the the scanning. So yes, I think I did well pretty much.